guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a verbal addressment of a couple of emails that I've gotten over the past few days. They are all basically the same, just asked in different ways. So while I addressed it in an email response, I'm going to make a video because I get it a lot. I get this question asked a lot. So I feel I need to address it. Okay, so the question that I get often, or one of the most often, is about the keto sticks. So when you're on a low-carb diet and you've been doing it for either a couple days, a month, 8 months, a year, we always want to know what our progress is. And we seek out ways to say to ourselves, yep, you're on focus, you're doing great, and we use the scale to weigh ourselves. We use our clothes as measurement. Some of us take pictures, some use tape measures, some use keto sticks, and some of us use all of these things, and some don't. So what a lot of us do is use the keto sticks, and they are an amazing tool to use, but there is one thing that I want you guys to know about them. They do not know if you're burning body fat or food fat. Get it? No. Okay. I'm going to explain. What the keto sticks do is this. When you dip your urine, or if you pass it through your stream of urine, there's a little square on the end of the keto stick, and it has a reactive reagent in it. And that reactive reagent, when mixed with your urine, will show a color only if you have fat breakdown byproduct in your urine. Now, the sticks cannot tell if the byproduct that's broken down is from your body by breaking down body fat, or if it's coming from your food. If you just ate a greasy cheeseburger with bacon on it and cheese on it and mayonnaise on it, you just ate that, right? And like 2 hours later, you have to go to the bathroom and you decide, oh, I'm going to use my keto stick. And the keto stick changes the color. It really doesn't know if it's from the meal you just ate, because you're going to be breaking down that fat, or if it's coming from your body. You really don't need keto sticks if you're not following a low-carb diet, right? I mean, if you're diabetic, maybe, but if you're following a regular diet and you eat a cheeseburger and you dip your urine, it's not going to do the trick. I'm talking if you're following a plan. Because if you're just a carb junkie, nothing's going to show up on the stick. But if you're watching yourself, and let's say you're at 20 grams of carbs a day, and you dip your urine and it shows nothing, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not in ketosis. That just means that you just might be very highly adapted and your body is burning fat. When it does, when you're really, really good and adapted, you really don't show sometimes because your body doesn't have to have so many ketones made. Use the keto sticks as a tool, but I don't want you guys to overthink it. I would prefer it and recommend you dip your urine with a keto stick. Actually dip it in a cup. Don't pass it through the stream, because sometimes it splashes off and it doesn't get a good concentrated urine. So if you're going to use the keto sticks, I recommend taking one of those little bathroom cups, the disposable kind that you wash your mouth out after you brush your teeth. Fill it up with some pee, dip it in there, and let it sit for 15 seconds. Don't look at it immediately, even though it could start to change. And then read your reading. Then you want to remember, okay, it's first thing in the morning, my first morning pee. That means 3 hours ago, hopefully, you didn't eat a big greasy meal. So if you show a color on the keto stick, that means your body is burning its own fat. If it shows nothing first thing in the morning, does that mean you're not burning anything? Not necessarily, but you have a better chance of seeing a true reading first thing in the morning with your first morning urine. That's just my recommendation. We do this in the hospital. This is what's taught, and this is what's followed. It is a really good rule to have your body function on its own over a really good lengthy time. And 8 hours of sleep, 7 hours of sleep is a really good time to really obtain that good information from how your body's working. That's why a lot of blood tests are done fasting first thing in the morning. That's why we like to weigh ourselves first thing in the morning, because nothing is fluctuating. You're sleeping in bed, your body's working, you wake up, you pee, boom. What's my body doing? Don't get discouraged. Another thing I want to tell you is in this question about the keto sticks, I get, I'm dehydrated, it's dark purple and all this other stuff. No, you're not. No, you're not. Unless it's 1,000 degrees out and you are working outside and you are sweating your butt off, guaranteed you're not dehydrated. The normal average person without any medical reasons does not need to drink half their body weight in water. So I'm sorry if I'm offending you with this, but this is the deal. When you drink an overabundance of water in a day, you are urinating out your electrolytes, which are sodium and potassium. I also get a lot of questions on the keto flu, and sometimes people are on keto for a long time and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I'm getting a lot of headaches and all this other stuff and I'm upping my water. Duh! Don't drink a ton of water. Don't make yourself pee 20 times a day. You're going to get a headache. You're going to get fatigue. You're going to get a whole menagerie of symptoms, lightheadedness and things like that. And sometimes, guys, it's just from going to the bathroom too much. You have to, if you decide to drink a ton of water, you have to replace your electrolytes. That is why on keto and low carb, we also recommend 3 to 5 grams of sodium per day. Keep the sodium in your body. Electrolytes are part of what our electrical system of our body works on, and you don't need an arrhythmia, you don't need palpitations and all this other stuff. Just drink your 8 glasses of water a day. It's all you need, unless your doctor tells you otherwise, because I'm not a doctor. So, keto sticks. Do they measure body fat or do they measure ingested food fat? We can't decipher, so use them as a tool, but don't use them after eating a big heavy meal, and don't say, oh my God, I'm not even turning purple, that's the end of my diet and all this other stuff. Don't do it. Stay focused, stay focused. You will succeed if you stay focused. Keep with it. It's a way of life, guys. This isn't a diet. I see a lot of stuff on a lot of groups that I belong to on Facebook. The typical comment you get is, I've been on this keto or low carb plan for 2 weeks, and in the first week I lost 8 pounds and now I'm not losing anything. Well, guess what? Keep going. Don't measure your success in the first 2 weeks, the first 6 months. You guys, seriously, you need to be on this for life. This is no joke. This isn't a quick, let me lose 50 pounds and then I can go back to eating pizza and all that crap. Not happening. Way of life. Got it? Keto stick, electrolytes, way of life. Those are the 3 things I'm glad I got out today, because, again, they're all part of the questions I get so many times. And if I seem a little irritated sometimes, it's not that I'm irritated, but it's like, how many times can somebody repeat themselves when they say it's a way of life? I was told this, and it used to bug me out because I felt like if I could just lose this amount of weight, I could go back, I could do this. Oh, what's one day of cheating? Why is it called cheating? Because you're cheating. Yeah, it's a way of life, guys. So if you decide to go keto or low carb, just keep in mind, it's definitely something you want to stay on. It's not going to hurt you in any way. Again, I'm not a doctor, so really you should have your doctor clear you on this. But nobody said sugar was a necessity in life. It's just not. When you don't eat the high sugary processed foods, your body has a way of controlling its blood sugar. It can convert proteins into sugar if necessary. So you don't need to put any sugar in your mouth. You don't need bread, pasta, rice, corn, none of that crap. You don't need donuts. You don't need cookies. You don't need pizza. You don't need spaghetti. You don't need raviolis. Should I keep going? Does that stuff sound good to you? Not to me. I'm not going to live forever. I know that, guys. But if I can have whatever days I have left in a real clear mindset and a really good feeling about myself and a really high focus, then that's how I want to live out my days. So that's what I choose. And again, You guys are free to do what you want. This is just my own opinion. I'm not advising you. I'm not directing you. These videos, the medical disclaimer here, I am not a doctor. Any one of my keto clients are all medically cleared. I have letters from their doctor. We get labs done. We have a constant monitoring of the client. So we know when something's awry. We know that they're healthy. We know that their doctor says it's okay. So unless you're a keto client of mine, take my advice with a grain of salt, guys. I'm not perfect. This is just the stuff that I've learned through experience, through reading, through talking to others, through experimentation, and I am proud and honored to have you watching my videos. So if you like this and like any of my other videos, or just feel like being a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, thumbs up, like it, the whole 9 yards. You can follow me on all social media. I will put the links at the end of this video in my rolling credits like I always do. And thank you for watching this video. I know, what is it, 11 minutes already, 12 minutes. Thank you for listening, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. And remember what I always tell everybody, it can be about anything in life, but especially about low carb and keto. Stay focused, because what you think is what you do. That's it. If you think positive and you stay focused, you will succeed, right? All right, guys, have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.